Welcome to the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City, broadcasting to you live out of Fatopia Studios.
What? Holla, bitches.
Technical difficulties. You gotta love them. So, anyway, we are here.
One of those weeks.
It has been just one of those weeks. Been long, trying.
Right?
I've left work early twice. There's nothing left to do.
Really?
Because I've become so efficient at my job that what used to take
Damn you.
me 2 or 3 hours only takes me like an hour now. And so like I get through with everything and by like lunchtime I'm wandering around the building going, "Do you have any special projects you need help with? Do you have any special projects you need help with?" And I've got to fill that time cuz they my new office kind of looks down on you not having something to do.
Yeah, I bet they do.
Yeah, they'll send you home early, which they've done twice. Cuz they're like, "Nope, nothing for you to do. Go home." Okie
Right?
dokie. Bye. Bye, Felicia.
Well, if you ever need anything to do, I I have lists.
The crazy thing is that once I get home, all the shit that I need to do is at home to do too. Because I got my own shit that I have to do on people's websites and people
Oh,
slamming doors and
right.
shit.
It's the wind.
Yeah, but yeah, it's funny because I'm trying to find stuff to do. They when I came over, they're like, "Oh, you're gonna be so busy, and we have so many things to do, and there's all of these things that you have to do all of the time, and it's really very time consuming." And I'm like, all right, I can do this. So they taught me how to do this one, and they taught me how to do that one, and run this report, and do this report, and pull invoices, and pull statements, and run past due invoice, queries, and all this other stuff. And,
Wow.
all my sales assisting jobs and creating packages and change this and change that. And by like, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm like, all
Hmm.
this shit that you said was going to keep me busy does not keep me
Lies.
busy.
Lies.
Like I get it done and they're like, "Oh, you're done with that already?" And I'm like, "What, did it take you people a week to do it?" Like, "No, yes, I'm done."
They're like, how are you so efficient?
Yeah, they're like, "We need a new media kit." And I'm like, "Okay, do
Did
click 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 like this." Yeah, that's perfect. How'd you do that so fast? It's called templates.
right? It's called efficiency, bitches.
Right. It's called knowing how to do my job.
So there's lots of things going on in Vegas right now.
There are a lot of things going on in Vegas right now. There's Rock in Rio.
Yes, Rock and Rio has the strip hemmed up.
Insane
Yeah,
is
I
what
was
it
down
is
there
down there.
yesterday and it was a nightmare
Oh,
madhouse.
I have driven out of my way to avoid driving anywhere near the strip this last couple of days. Like I'll drive all the way down. If I'm on Tropicana, I'll drive all the way to DI just to go
right.
under the strip so that I don't have to try to cross over it because I have a couple of friends who went rock weekend, and then I have a couple of friends who went this weekend for pop weekend, and all I could hear about was how crazy it was, how much parking sucked. Like, I had some friends who stayed at the Tuscany and walked to Rock in Rio because that was the closest they could get
Oh yeah.
to Rock in Rio to stay at a casino.
Well, I dropped somebody off at Circus Circus yesterday. They have the entire front of Circus Circus blocked off. So you have to go up by the Riv
Mm-hmm.
um to drop somebody off.
Go in that back way on the
Yeah.
little windy
Yeah, it's
street that you're
it's a
afraid you're gonna get
nightmare.
shanked on.
Right? That one.
Like, there's homeless people in the street. But
Yeah.
that's every street in Vegas. We have a very high homeless population here.
Yeah. I'm going to get them to turn down the volume on the
Oh, we're not hearing that. I mean, we're hearing it, but we're not recording it.
Oh, okay.
So it's all right. It's all right. It's just distracting because you're like, what's going on in there?
I know. Well, I hear it in the background and I'm like,
That sounds funny. Way
no.
funnier.
So well, for the people that don't know, because I was out a couple weekends. I'm single yet
And are
again.
you mingling yet, or
I am mingling
you are
actually. I decided to mingle.
are you on Tinder?
No.
You should totally get on Tinder.
No.
I want to see. I mean, aside from Andy Martello, who we have to get back in studio, uh,
So I went on Puff though. Plenty of fish. I did. I normally refuse to do stuff like that
Uh-huh.
because I hate it so much and I hate the people. The first guy that messaged me, I was like, "Hey, he's kind of cool." So we've been talking back and forth, and he's super hot.
You're like, ah,
I
this
was
shit
like,
never works. Wait a minute.
first time. And then I've had like I just put my profile online today, and I literally have like 40 something messages,
Now,
and I'm like, this could be a full time job. I
just
don't.
responding to the
Yeah,
yeah.
just
Oh,
responding to the messages.
so here's the thing. I've been listening to a rival podcast of ours, although we are nowhere near being anywhere near rivals of his. He's a rival of ours. Dan Savage, the Savage Love Cast.
Uh huh.
Um, and he did it a little bit a couple of weeks ago about internet dating and talked to an internet dating guru and about the etiquette of responding to a message. Well, the way the guy put it is you wouldn't have a conversation with every person you make eye contact with in a bar.
Right.
Every guy you make eye contact with in a bar does not lead to a conversation. So, a message on an internet dating site is kind of like making eye contact across the bar. And if you like each other's eye contact, then you have conversation. But
Ah.
if, creepy Douglason down the street makes eye contact with you, you do not have a conversation with him. Matter of fact, generally you just kind of turn your head and walk off as if it didn't happen. So for every message you get, you don't have to reply.
Well, and here's the thing: a good majority of the messages are "Hi,
Yeah, no.
how are
Yeah.
you?
I made
Hi."
it a policy to not respond. When I was dating on the internet and I was on all of the websites. Some websites you haven't even heard of. Websites that don't exist anymore because they got taken down because some skanky shit was happening on them, okay? I was on them all. I paid for them. I used
I refuse to pay for dating sites.
I paid for them and I got the 6 months free. That if you don't find your partner in 6 months, I'm like, mm-hmm. We'll give you 6 months free. And I was like, mm-hmm.
I'm taking you up on that.
And I got my 6 months free. And then I promptly closed my account because I was like, I've been doing this for 6 months and nothing has
Well, a
happened.
year.
Yeah,
Because you paid for the first
I
6
did.
and then you got the
6 months free. But
But you were lucky. You held out for a long time or
yeah,
and then
well, I
you
was
ended up
dating
really lucky with your
internet.
guy.
Yeah, I was internet dating for 2 or 3 years. I had a few semi long term relationships in there, like less than a year, right at a year, in there.
Right.
And then, fancy enough, I met my boyfriend, my current boyfriend, my life partner, um, through no internet dating whatsoever. As a matter of fact, I would have never met him through internet dating because he does not even have a Facebook page.
This will be the first time that if I find somebody to date that I'll have dated somebody in the same city as me.
Really?
Yeah, because you normally I have this weird thing that I don't date.
Mm-hmm.
It generally just happens that I just have to move right into a relationship because like we'll talk and then see each other a few times and then somebody's got to make the move.
Come on in, have a seat.
Hey, you want to go behind me?
Yeah,
Okay.
she has to come over here.
Let me just roll on through.
We got to get some ass movement going on around here. Some readjusting. I like your giant ass cup. Where'd you get that giant ass cup?
Right? How big is that? Like
It's
a
as big as
hundred?
this one.
Oh, no,
Well,
it's
no, it's
bigger.
not. It's bigger. Where'd you get that cup?
She's like, no, it's not.
Down the street from me. It's at a Chevron by my house
Really?
because I
You
drink.
gotta really get in there because of the
Your mic's not on
high
yet.
ceilings.
Yeah.
Righty tighty lefty loosey. I drink Diet Mountain Dew,
Uh-huh.
but all of the 7-Eleven stopped carrying it in Fountain.
Mm-hmm.
Only this place has it.
So you like drive out of your way?
I'm trying to find somebody that has Mr. Pibb.
Oh.
There's only Del Taco has Mr. Pibb.
I was just gonna
I
say
was
it has
gonna
to be
say.
a restaurant.
Yeah, I've never
No, they
seen
used
it
to
at
have it at the corner, the Terribles on Buffalo and Lake Mead, and then
making lots of noise over there.
right,
I'm
and then
adjusting.
and then they got one of those stupid fucking 100 drink machines, 100 types of drinks, and
They took
negated the
out
Mr. Pibb.
Pibb,
I
right?
was like,
Because
oh, you fuckers.
right, because Mr. Pibb is Pepsi, right? Or is
I
that
don't know, but it's
I
No,
don't
awesome.
I
know.
think is it Mr. Pibb Coke because
Yeah, I
Dr.
think
Pepper's
Dr.
it's
Pepper
an
is its own.
independent
Yeah.
brand.
Well, I like Mr. Pibb because it's not as sweet as
Mhm.
Dr. Pepper.
Mm. Well, I've become addicted to 7-Eleven iced tea.
Oh, their iced tea's actually delicious.
It is the fucking bomb. And
Only
as a
if
matter
it's
of
a
fact,
fresh iced tea, though.
well, I happen to drive right past a 7-Eleven on my way to work every morning, and I stop in, and the guy now knows. He just, as soon as one of my little silver vehicles rolls into the parking lot, he goes and makes a fresh pot because it's not made that early
One
in
of
the
your
morning.
silver
Right.
vehicles.
I have driven. There was.
Do you have the app?
I do have the app. I
Okay.
have gotten so many free cups.
I had to until they stopped carrying it. I had so many free sodas.
Right. So
Oh, you get free sodas?
yeah, every seventh
Yeah.
cup you get is free.
What?
And
Yeah.
you just take your phone and scan it.
And they scan
So I
your
had
app.
put it on my phone and my daughter's because she runs in for me a lot. Like
Mhm.
after school, she would run in and she would have it on her phone. So she's like, "Free cup, please."
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Wow. Well, we were just talking about me being single and how I
Dating.
was today got on POF.
Plenty of fishing.
Oh.
And the first guy that I started talking to is pretty interesting. So we've been texting back and forth. And
Do
I
you wanna-
believe in full disclosure. Like, I probably, I don't know if I do dating backwards, but I just do all the bullshit up front. Like,
You're like, here, let me send
I'm
you
like,
this little memo.
right? I'm like,
I need
blah,
to-
blah, 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 up front.
I'm
Just so you
crazy.
know, right?
I got issues,
Uh,
and now I'm blonde.
so, so that, yeah, he's like, are you really who you say you are? Because you don't look.
Does he know you from your name, like from your work?
Well, yes.
Hey,
But
I
not,
masturbated to you.
yeah. But not until he was like, oh, I recognize you from a scene that I watched recently. And I was like, oh.
Was it
But
the one where I do the duck face with the fish lips and the reluctant frog tongue?
no, nobody watches my lesbian scenes. They're like, this is the worst porn ever.
I watch it for the hilarity. I'm sorry, it's very funny.
The comic value. I appreciate that.
Lots of comedic value.
Well, I try. I should be a comedian.
Good.
Fuck it. I'll be a lesbian comedian. No.
Be like, remember that one time I ate pussy? Never.
Yeah, right. Exactly. One time, never. Because I think even when I did, I really didn't.
Not.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call that eating. I wouldn't.
Hey, I worked hard at that. As horrible as it may have seemed, and as
work
futile as it was, I worked hard.
I work hard at drawing. That does not make me an artist.
Well, I never said I was good at it. I said I worked hard at that.
So how are you doing, Toxie?
Sorry, I'm just still
Situated.
getting organized.
How you doing?
Doing good.
Yeah.
We just had a soccer tournament today.
Yeah. How'd the girl do?
So, it was all weekend. First game, blah.
No good.
Blah. Really bad. My child got pulled, which doesn't happen ever. And so, total meltdown, total.
He's not the white one.
Obviously. Although the white one's not
I
bad.
know,
They're both
right?
really attractive. I was
Is he
like,
single? I got a sister at home.
I'll find out.
You're like, can you bring your friend with you on the?
Right. I could totally have
on
a
the
threesome.
date?
You could be like the double stuffed Oreo, only you took one piece off.
Right?
Just the stuffing in a cookie.
I'm about it.
So the first one didn't go so well, like terribly. And then she came back and had like 3 phenomenal games.
Yeah.
So it just makes for a long time being outside.
Yeah. You did get some sun. I see that.
I did. And then next week we're in California.
California.
Yeah,
You guys go to California a lot.
we do. It's very competitive out there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got all the Mexicans.
What?
That's all they do. They play soccer, right? That's all the Mexicans do. They play soccer.
I would probably say of the teams that we play, There would be a lot more, solely Mexican teams here
Really?
versus ones we've played in California.
That's weird.
Normally the teams are pretty well mixed, but we actually have like like a full Mexican league here.
Wow.
So
Do they call it the Mexican League, or is it like Hispanic, or?
I happen to know that.
my coach, who's Mexican, calls it the Mexican League. So I don't know if it has an official name,
Right.
but when we've played in the league, that's what he's called it.
Now that I work for a Spanish sports station, I can tell you that there are two major Mexican leagues in America. I don't know how to put that. So there's Liga Española and Liga MX, which is Liga Mexico, the League of Mexico, and then Liga Española, which is all of Southern
I mean,
America.
when we play here in that league, you can tell like these little kids walked out of the womb with a soccer ball. Like they walked out and they're like, "Mom, let's play."
Right? They came out
They're
in a.
They came out
they
doing
did.
head bumps.
There was
Shit.
like.
Yeah.
Kicking it.
They came out all prepared.
I mean, the one when we do play in that league, like I said, there could be kids on the opposing team who are like years younger. We're going like there was one we played and it was boys and all these little boys come out and I'm like, why are they having us play them? Like we're gonna hurt those kids, you know?
Mm-mm.
They had to be like 3 years younger at least. I'm like, these are like first graders or something. Like these little kids come out and they fucking whoop their ass. Like they were dropping the girls like flies. You know how tall my child is. She's almost, almost 5'8" now, and they had zero fear. Like she would get the ball and they would just run right. They would come under her boobs. I mean, if I go through, I have a photo somewhere of one who rammed into her, whose head was under her boobs.
Wow.
And they're like amazing players.
Now,
So.
is kids soccer like professional World Cup soccer, where if you look at them wrong, they fall to the ground, clutching their ankle, moaning and screaming?
In that particular league, yes. And I don't know if it's the way that different coaches train,
Mm.
but we see it the most when we play boys. And actually, in any league where the boys will, if they're in the goal box, they
Mm-hmm.
will drop like they are dying. Like the girl could brush them and they drop like they're dying because they want to get a penalty kick.
Mm.
And so we had it one time where a boy dropped and he's like, "Oh, oh, oh," and you can hear him on the side, and we're like, "Oh my God," he's like really hurt. This is awful. And they called it for a penalty kick, and he literally bounced and jumped up, and he's like, "Yes, it's
Wow.
What?
obvious, yes."
What a
And he
little
missed.
douche.
He missed. I mean, my daughter got it, so whatever.
Penalty kick my ass.
Right, I'll penalty kick your ass for real. I'm gonna earn that penalty.
But
Shit.
yeah, you see that a lot more in the boys' league.
Ah,
So,
little
and
douches.
sometimes certain teams you play,
Mhm.
you see it a lot. So you know that that's the way that they're trained. That if you,
So I would say then just go balls to the wall. If you know these bitches are gonna fall to the ground,
That's what
if
I'm saying.
if you know
You
they're
earn
going,
your penalty.
yeah,
right.
if you know that you just look at them wrong and they're gonna fall down, then I would like cleat them in the face like that. I'd just be like,
Exactly.
woo, flying kick right into the
Right.
spleen and shit. Be
I
like, you're
feel
gonna
like
fall.
that anime like or the Japan anime like when they do the like Superman kicks or whatever they're like
Yeah.
and all this stuff is flashing by. That's what I imagine. Cleat to the face.
Well,
It's slow motion.
as I'm thinking that, I'm thinking of the line my dad used to say, which is, "I'll give you something to cry about."
Oh yeah.
Right,
But like, you're gonna
right.
cry. I'm gonna give you something to cry
You're
about.
gonna
Right.
do it. You're gonna cry.
You're not just gonna cry for nothing.
Yeah, if we're gonna do
We're gonna earn that shit.
yeah, if we're gonna do penalty kicks, motherfuckers, we're gonna earn those penalties. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
how I feel about it.
Be some blood on the soccer ball.
Kick them little fuckers.
It's intense there. It's intense
I
little
don't think I'd
kids
do
sports.
well with that. I'm
I-
too
I think second only to hockey.
passionate.
Soccer-
That's what I'm gonna call it.
Soccer
Yeah.
players lose a lot of teeth.
Well, soccer players and
Rugby.
most soccer player parents are pretty insane. As are football parents as well. But
Yeah,
soccer
football
parents are
parents are
serious.
stupid crazy.
Well,
And if you're
soccer parents usually aren't
And football
drunk.
parents
Oh no,
fight.
that is a lie.
Really?
Well, we know
I
that
don't-
Toxie has been.
That is a lie.
No.
I've never been on a team yet that has not been a team full of drinkers.
Really?
Really, the plan already is for next week. They're like, all right, is there a bar we can all go to? And the hotel we're staying at has like free happy hours, and they're like, coach is like, we're all meeting down there, and
I'm like, what's happening with the children?
Yeah, where are the kids?
Like, we're gonna put
They
them all in
can't-
one room and lock the door.
No, 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 no. The kids actually they float around together, and they stay somewhere, and somebody stays with them. So
Oh, nice. So it's really
So-
more like a parents'
Aren't
weekend
are you
versus.
still on a away
little.
game no drinking policy?
I am.
Yeah.
I'm still doing very well.
Okay.
So everybody else gets to drink, but you?
But me, yeah.
Well, because of that one incident with the coach that one time.
Yeah,
I
because of an
remember.
incident. Because of an incident.
Yeah, but I'm sure they've all forgot about that by now.
They have not, and actually we joked about it just today.
Oh, good.
So you drinking with us, Toxie? No.
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 Bad
Aw.
things happen.
I told
when
him
I
how
drink with you people.
how wait, what's on your wall? Is that a sconce with a thing hanging down?
Oh no,
No, that's the metal
that's
whip.
a whip
It's
full
It
of
looked
knives.
like a dildo on a stick.
No, it's
Look from here. Doesn't
I've
it look
seen
like
it.
a dildo on a stick?
I've seen it. Yeah, it does.
Okay, hold on. I'll go get it for everybody.
I think
to
we
see.
had it on
Okay.
during the drunken show
Well,
we
you
did.
can't tell. But it looks, I mean, it literally looks like there's a stick hanging from the wall with a like you can green screen it in the back and make it look like
Yeah, no, it's not. It's a metal whip. Like this motherfucker.
I gotta sit down before I make fun.
She has
dang.
some problem with her pants or something like that. I think they're cute, but
That is insane.
See, it's
yeah.
Do you use it on anyone?
I used to. Well, I
You're
got it
like-
from a client for Oh, and I'm blonde now, by the way. Hi,
I saw
everybody.
it's very cute.
Yeah. So, speaking of that, you were asking me to come clean your house, but I do believe that you have no more restrictions on having people come to clean your home.
Truth. Yes, I'm.
So-
I'm just at this point. It's finding time to seek out those individuals.
Just
So
put an ad up.
yeah, I'm more picky than that though. I'm like,
You're on FetLife, aren't you?
yeah, no, I could do it on FetLife. I forgot
Yeah,
about
you
that.
just jump into one of the rooms.
You know,
in
I've
there.
been out of the scene for a while, so I'm like,
All you got to do is go into like one or two rooms and post
looking for houseboys.
BBW Amazon searching for houseboy slave.
Would you get house girls as well?
No, I could actually. I lie.
Yeah,
As long
'cause
as
you
they
usually-
don't.
You usually don't have to have sex with them.
No,
Usually
but
they're
it's
looking
not
for
about sex for me. Like I don't. There's something about females that just doesn't
Do it for you.
do anything for me. Not that sissy boys. Oh my god.
Sorry, while we're here, that's for you.
Oh, thank you.
And that's your shirt.
Oh, thank you. It's
Just
so fun that.
Giving everyone back their belongings.
Oh,
You're
I'm so
giving her
excited
back
for
her
this.
honey, like
No, she bought honey
No, I
for
bought
me.
her the
That
honey.
I'm gonna.
For her allergies, it's local honey. And then what you do is if it doesn't work for everyone, it didn't work for me.
I'm
But
hoping that it starts.
many
it
people
works.
swear by it.
Well, I have heard that the honey works fine, but you have to take the pollen to really get it, the bee pollen.
No, if you research, many places tell you local honey, and then specifically at Whole Foods, they sell local honey for that reason.
That's what's going on with me right now. All this wind is like
Making you crazy.
make it and I take allergy pills every day. I get the shot twice a year, and I take the pill, and still I'm.
Wait, what
a
shot do you
mess.
get?
I get an allergy shot
Where do you get this allergy shot?
From
from
your
my
doctor.
doctor.
They're pretty
Is, there a,
intense
is
shots.
this a
They are.
miraculous allergy shot? And
No.
does it work?
Yeah,
For some of them.
it works for some things, but not for everything.
Right. If you have really bad ragweed hay fever and stuff, they'll give
Yeah.
you shots twice a year.
I have bad allergies.
Do we have a plug around here?
There's one right there.
Back there behind my computer.
There's one right here too,
Big power strip.
behind the chair.
Okay.
So anyway, dating on the internet.
Are those your shoes?
No, those are mine.
Oh, those are cute.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I wish somebody would leave those here.
I bought them at Savers.
What?
I buy a lot of shit at Savers. I probably paid $6 for those shoes.
I'm so broke right now. I can't even pay attention. I swear, after my ex left me suddenly after I was not well and in the hospital, he left me literally holding the bag. I have this big house and car payment and all the stuff that we got when we were together, and it was all in my name.
That's the way to do it, though.
Right?
That way
He
you
was smart. Yeah, I didn't pick up on that. Ooh, look at that, everybody. Get a good view.
That's a nice ass.
Get a good view of that booty.
Bend over, do it sexy
Booty,
like.
booty, 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 bending over here.
Yeah, there you go.
Right
Make
there.
sure you roll when you come up too.
Right?
I don't think I have a sexy bend. I just have the awkward, I don't want to tumble over bend.
Right?
At least you're not top heavy. I can't bend over at the waist when I wear a backpack. It
I'm
will
right.
absolutely put me on my face.
Well, I have a bad equilibrium anyway, so I'm already off balance, but
Yeah, you're top heavy
thank God
too.
that I have a big butt and big boobs, because if I wasn't, I'd be a wreck. Let me tell you.
Speaking of wreck, let me tell you about what happened to me this weekend. What happened was, so we've been working on cleaning the house and the yard and all that shit, and I was in the kitchen and I went to get something off of the table and I stubbed my pinky toe on one of the chairs. And then of course you
dirty
have to
bitch.
step forward when that happens because you've immediately lost your balance. And as I step forward, I stubbed my toe on the table, my big toe on my other foot on the table. So now I'm hopping around the kitchen. And then shortly after that, I had to go weed whack the yard, and so I had to move the hose. I have a very short little hose because I have a very small yard, and I have nails and stuff that I can hang lanterns and stuff on from my um, portico or whatever you call it. And so I hung my hose up there, and after I was done weed whacking the yard, I come back in the house and the hose fell off and hit me on the head.
Oh, shit.
Shortly before this, though, I pulled a muscle in my shoulder trying to start the
Weed
And
whacker?
lawnmower.
How do you start the lawnmower?
You gotta pull it.
Like how?
Pull it. You gotta pull it.
So,
Can you show me a few more times?
Why?
I'm just not
No,
sure
you gotta-
how.
And I pulled my shoulder. I call that the lawnmower.
right? It's the whole dance.
It's a dance. Like you're mowing the lawn.
Mowing the lawn, mowing the lawn.
Water the lawn. Water the lawn.
Mow the lawn, mow the lawn.
Yeah. And then and my sister and I spent 45 minutes yesterday trying to start the fucking lawnmower, and then 20 minutes again today. And then my boyfriend gets over to the house, and I'm like, will you help me start the lawnmower? We have tried, and I think I might have done something wrong to it. He just reaches over, wham, one pull on the ripcord, boop, starts right up. I was like, oh, fuck you. He said, you're welcome.
Right. Fuck you very much. Don't even look at me after that.
I couldn't.
No, don't look at me. I said,
Like,
don't look at me.
Get out of here.
Go. Just go. What were you?
He didn't even break a sweat. I pulled a fucking muscle. He didn't even blink. I don't even think he had enough time to blink as he was starting the fucking lawnmower. I primed it. That's what happened.
Right?
You primed it.
You got it ready for him.
I did. So anyway, so my lawn is mowed finally. My grass.
Milan is mowed.
I had to go buy
So
new
shady.
clippers. I had to go buy new clippers. Trimmer, like tree trimmers, because I'm out there mowing the lawn and I come around. I have a tiny little corner that's hidden from view, and you come around the little corner, and there was a weed that went from the first floor to the bottom of the second floor.
Weed?
It was a weed.
Like you're growing weed?
No, not weed. It was a weed that grows in your lawn, like a dandelion. Only it wasn't a dandelion.
Okay.
The base of it was as big around as a sapling. I had to
wow.
go get like special cutters to cut the to cut the thing down.
Damn.
As I was cutting
How
down
did
some
you?
of
You
these,
had to shovel out the root. How did you get the root?
I left the root in. I'm like,
oh, that bitch is coming back with
yeah,
a vengeance.
I'm just gonna have to cut it down every week, I guess.
It's singing in its
It's
heart.
like a
it's singing
chin.
"I
It's
Am
like
a Tiger."
a chin hair that won't go away.
Are you
Except it'll be
a
a
not
Yeah, no.
outdoor.
That weed inside is singing "Eye of the Tiger."
It is.
Yeah, it's
Well,
like
the
dun,
crazy part is once
dun,
I finally
dun,
got it
dun.
cut, it was hollow in the very middle of it, like it had a hole in the very middle of it. I was like, this fucking weird ass.
Oh wow.
So I had like a little forest growing in my backyard because I had a bunch of other littler ones of this, but they were also as big around as tree, not branches, but like little thin branches. It
Everybody
was.
can hear me type. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. Tappity tap 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 tap.
Right?
Tap 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 tap.
Tappity tappity.
Clickety click.
Clink clink clink
Click,
clink
click,
clink.
click. The internet on the webs and it's click 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 click
Just
click
tapping
click
away
click
at the
click click
interwebs.
clickety click click click
Have you been down to the strip?
clippity click 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 clickety.
Like ever?
No, this week because
Oh,
of
Rock in
everything.
Rio.
Yeah.
And then today is the Billboard Awards.
Did
Let's
you
go
hear
now.
about the insane food prices at Rock and Rio? A
No.
fucking lobster roll was $18.50.
No.
A basket of fries $10. I was like, they did a whole thing. A bottle of water was $4. A beer was $12. A bottle of Budweiser, not even like a fancy bottle. I mean like the shitty bottles you get at outdoor venues.
Well, for one,
that aren't even full ass bottles of a beer.
the bottles of water
$12.
at the Rio are $5. So $4 is a
And
steal.
in Rio, it's
Right.
75 cents.
Right.
So
Yeah, and at Albertsons you can get a case for $2. So
Right, I got a whole case today at Walmart for $2.48.
like, bitch, be smug. I'm gonna walk in. Shh, 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 slosh, 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 slosh.
Right?
Be like, do you have anything in your purse? Nope.
Nope.
Slosh, slosh, slosh,
Right.
they just had I just randomly I was thinking you could stick it in your vagina, but then it reminded me of a story I read about a woman back home that had been grocery shopping and she was shoplifting and like shoving things in her vagina.
Yeah, lots of
How
women
much
do that.
can you stuff in your vagina?
Apparently a lot.
I want to know who the motherfuckers are stuffing vegetables in their vaginas to shoplift it. Bitch, go get some food stamps. Get on Wick. Get free veggies.
Get free veggies. Get
What's
your
with- what are-
veggies.
I haven't seen the latest Jacob pictures, apparently.
Those Jacob pictures are they're not bathtub selfies. I'm trying to get my messages to come up. Tyzone said hello.
Hi, Ty.
There's some photos that this is how for a week he's going to reply to things. Either he approves.
He's in Cocoa Beach, isn't he?
No, he's back, I think.
Oh, Jacob says to fuck him. What was up with his Mr. T?
Oh, he's back.
What's up with his Mr. T thing he's got going on here? It looks like he's at my pool, for God's sakes.
He's a mess. Can I just mention that?
His Mr. T beard.
You know, he's there was that.
Well, he just got back, so he had to get a little trim, get a little dye job. Yeah, because
is he a little gray?
Oh yeah, he's super gray.
Oh.
Mr. Palmer dyes everything.
Because he's much older than people know.
Right. He doesn't like to
realize.
acknowledge that he's.
No, when I first met him, I totally put him in his mid to late 20s, and that is not the case at all.
No, I told him when the last time we had him on, I told him that he could be in some 21 Jump Street shit.
He could be.
Yeah.
And he's, I think he's almost as old as Cali Guy, isn't he?
I believe
so. I believe so.
Yeah. Like, I think they're may have ended up in high school together. One of them as a freshman, one of them as a senior.
Well, one of them will turn of the century or turn half century in this year. This year?
So just for those of you who are good at math, one of them, either Jacob or Cali Guy, is turning the half century mark this year. Cali Guy is 22 years older than I am, and I am 35. So that ought to tell you who's turning 50.
That was just all so confusing.
She's like crickets right now, and her brain is like.
That's one of those math problems you get, and you're like, if Tommy is taller than Jenny, and Jenny is shorter than Bob, and Bob is taller than both Tommy and Jenny, who is got blue eyes? And you're like, what?
It's like the one if the train is traveling.
I was thinking the same
like
thing.
in this direction, this many miles an hour. In this direction, this many. And my answer is take the fucking bus.
My answer is fly first class.
But
Amtrak derails.
what I was just thinking though with Jacob, he only travels via train.
Oh yeah, he
And so
does not fly.
he's back now, but a train just derailed in Philly
Oh yeah.
within the past week and killed like 7 people.
Yeah, yeah. And he was just through there.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's when as soon as I saw that, I was like, I went on his Facebook to see like, is he
Are you
back yet?
dead?
Yeah.
Is he like,
No, he was
past
here
there?
before that happened because I was at his house the day he got the day he got home. Like he had just got home and he was taking a nap and I was like, "I'm coming over." I have abandonment issues. Where you been? Like,
You're not with
I tell him
me.
he can't leave for too long because I have issues. I'm like, I gotta make sure you're coming back. He always returns though.
He
If
does.
his car's here, he's gonna be back.
Yeah, he ain't leaving that license plate.
Oh no.
What is the license plate?
Plush one.
Oh, you haven't seen the back of my car yet.
I
Neither
saw
one
the
of you have.
picture.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where's
no,
the- where's your
I haven't
vehicle?
seen the
In
back
the
of it.
driveway.
Yeah, but she's got it
Let's see
backed
it.
in.
Yeah,
Oh,
because I
okay.
don't want my neighbors all up in my business. I totally forgot about that too when I went and got it done, and then I was coming home and I was like, "Oh shit! Why I have neighbors that don't know what I do."
I am pretty sure your neighbors
Now they know.
have an idea with all the sexing happening in that hot tub.
Oh yeah, no, it doesn't happen anymore really because I put my foot down on that.
Is it a sex-free hot tub?
No.
Well, not until I at least want to have sex in it once before other people.
And speaking of, why are we
Like-
broadcasting from the hot tub?
Because the equipment will fry and
Alright,
we'll all get
and we'll
electrocuted.
Electrocute.
What we
And
need
it's
is
windy outside.
yeah, we need wireless mics and all that shit. And
Or
we
like
could
at
do it.
least one of us out there each time, like a hot tub correspondent.
Right.
And we'll get tons of people to come every Friday, and then you guys will be like, "All right, Desiree, out
Yeah.
to you in the hot tub
we're
correspondence."
gonna need to get sponsors for that because that will raise my gas bill immensely.
We will need special equipment for that, as well as that. You know what? I like that idea of doing
That is a good
But
idea.
all we need
The
is like just
interviewing our
wireless
guests
headphones.
In the hot tub.
Yes.
No, and you know what? We don't really need a wireless headphone. If we could get a hold of a used boom mic, I could hook it up to all of this stuff. And so we put the boom mic out there. We have to hire some like little rigger to stand there and hold it.
Why? We could we can
We get
rig
a
it.
slave boy.
Yeah, we get a slave boy, or we could just
You know what?
have
We
a
will
piece
get a
of.
slave boy and we'll have him dressed in that little leather strap harness with some
Oh yeah,
leather boy shorts and like
I have some of those.
gladiator sandals. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing this.
It's like a.
And he's got a ball,
And the piggy
bright red
mask.
ball gag. No,
I have a
just-
piggy mask.
No.
You don't like ball gags?
No.
Piggy mask. I go
I
for
was
the
with
piggy
you.
mask.
I was with you all till the mask. Like, just make him cute and let him smile.
We're all like, we want to see him in.
like,
Shit.
like,
And
we
I'm
need
like, I
stripes on his
you
back.
guys are all
paint
this,
marks
and I'm
on
like,
his thighs.
and I'm all like, I want to see him cuddling a puppy.
Well, that could be done too. I mean, but that's really not how it goes. I don't know where you've been lately, but
Unless we're doing puppy play and it's like a
That's
little group
not-
thing.
right, and that's not appropriate. So
Oh my gosh, even better. Let's. I just got a text the other day, and it said, "Have you heard of Furbies?" And I responded, and I said, "Yeah, they're those little talking, toys." And they're like, "So they have conventions for that?" And I'm like, "Oh, you mean furries?"
That's a
So-
totally different
so
thing.
we need a furry out there. And then it'll be, and the furry can like hold up a mic and
That's an idea. With little paws and
Right.
ears and a
little
tail.
pause.
That's
And
an
then we'll give the
idea.
news from the hot tub.
let me tell you,
Yeah.
this pop stuff. I don't like the fact that guys in their 20s are like hitting me up. 25, 26.
But you're not much older.
I'm
Yeah,
34.
That's not too
You're
much
still in the
older.
lower end of 30, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I still don't like guys in their 20s.
Don't put your age limit on there. Do you have an age
I
limit
don't
on
know
there?
how to do all that. I'm about to delete my account already. I have too many emails.
You can't. Now we have two people
You
we
have
need
two.
to set
You
up.
have too many emails because you're Desiree fucking Divine.
Yeah, but it doesn't say that on my
No,
profile.
it doesn't need to. You're
No,
gorgeous.
it doesn't
so they
need
go
to
through
when your
and they're
profile
like,
picture consists of 2 feet of tit cleavage and a
No, I
pouty
don't
mouth.
do that. I don't do that. I just put like neck up pictures.
put titty pics and see how many you get.
No.
Then.
No.
Don't. You cannot surprise a guy with those. You
Yeah.
cannot.
No.
Well, you know, it's funny. Like
He
I
has to
realized
be
that
prepared for those.
I don't have to take. I don't take any like. I haven't taken full body pictures in like a really long time because I'm always the one taking the pictures, and I don't have a selfie stick. So like, like
If anyone should have a selfie stick, it should be both of you two.
right. Jacob has a selfie stick now.
Oh no.
So yeah, be prepared for that,
I need
people.
a selfie stick. I was going through my phone and like my pictures, and I'm like, damn, I take a lot of selfies.
I could use a selfie stick.
Well, I take selfies
Like-
for Twitter. I do it every Tuesday for Titty Tuesday. I'm the
and
queen.
you don't need a selfie stick for that.
I know. I'm the queen of boob selfies.
Listen,
Like-
here's the thing. If you do not show those puppies ahead of time, like you're going to go and meet with a guy and he has no idea what he's in for, and he's not even going to be able to get past the hello. He's going to be like,
Damn, son.
hey, boobs,
Damn,
I
son.
mean,
Hi, boobs.
boobs,
Boobs
so
the key here.
where do you want to go for
it's
boobs?
tits to
I mean,
meet you,
dinner.
madam.
Yeah.
It's to meet you. Show her that titty selfie that you just took. That you're like, oh, my double chin. I'm like, no one sees your double chin.
Yeah, I
Now,
got rid of
you
my
tell
double
me when you
chin.
see this picture if you can see her double chin.
Well, I got rid of
Okay.
it in the picture.
Ah.
I erased it. Thank God for like Photoshop type apps on your phone. Like I erased my double chin. But that's funny because this guy that I'm talking to, he was like, "Did you lose weight?" I have, yes, but no, that's not the reason.
My pictures are airbrushed.
Right.
That's another thing. You gotta look at that. She's like, ooh, my double chin.
What? That is adorable. Was that just right now?
Yeah, just now.
But that's the
Put
doctored
that sucker
version,
on your
isn't it?
POF thing.
No, I can't. I don't want people because then people will only talk to me because I have boobs.
Yeah.
They'll be like, "Hi, boobs," and I'm like,
No,
look
they
here.
will just write you a single word, and instead of being high, it'll be boobs.
But
Great
like all my
tits.
Boobs.
I am like
Can
the
I
queen
titty
of
foot
boob
you?
selfies.
Oh, there was another one you had posted once, and I'm like, dang.
Yeah, no, I on Twitter people like know my boob selfies. Like
You.
I'm a boob
Okay, let me
selfie.
just. I want to share what this
And you know what's
picture
funny?
is. This picture is Desiree licking her boobs.
Her
Okay.
But I'm not.
tongue's
I don't
nowhere
really,
near her
Nowhere
boobs.
near it. No.
Oh, really? Because I was
No,
going
'cause-
to say,
Well, the phone's
like,
down
there's
here, and
no possibility.
I just stick out my tongue.
It's all about
But
angles.
it's totally about the angle.
I mean, it looks like you're licking a boobie.
Can you imagine what kind of selfie you could do if you had a selfie stick?
Oh man, I do awesome selfies.
Wait, I saw one.
I need a selfie stick.
I saw like a meme for one. You know those little
Who wants to send
litter
me a
scoops?
selfie stick?
You know those litter scoops?
Uh-huh.
They're long
Oh,
and you
yeah.
can like brush.
I have
so
one.
somebody set it inside the
The
thing,
Cholo one.
and they held it out.
That's
How are you supposed to take the goddamn picture?
You gotta set the timer
right.
Oh,
and put it in the I guess it's the
Here, we need a cheap ass selfie stick. Let's see.
scooper, the dustpan.
You need to
Cheap.
win one from Bree at Well Rounded.
Selfie stick.
I don't even know if I'll be there.
Alrighty,
I-
$4.90, motherfuckers. $2.55.
What? Yeah, I usually this year BBW Con's gonna be
$3.99.
like savage.
Shopping.
So and I usually am exhausted.
Extendable handheld.
I might go on
selfie
the weekend.
Portrait stick holder.
Yeah.
Oh, it comes in colors.
Yeah.
Generic selfie monopod. 99¢.
Oh well, they're cheap. Somebody should send me one.
$4.99. $5.76. $3.46.
Shipping, $18.95.
Right.
This
That's
one's
where
wireless
they get
Bluetooth
you.
with an extendable handle. It's $6. Yeah,
What?
shipping's like $18.95.
Yeah, exactly. Like you get the product for 99¢, but you pay $18.95 for shipping.
Bluetooth selfie
If
stick.
I wish I could get this
the
thing
$6
to.
one.
Yeah, I would do some awesome selfies if I had a selfie
2-in-1
stick.
Cable, take, pull, selfie, monopod stick with a one. I want to run this one wireless. Let's see. Ooh, it comes with colorful handles, extendable for iPhone. Shop. Let's go to eBay. Look, we're shopping on our show while we talk to you.
Technology is amazing.
Shipping's only $2 for this.
Do you have a pen?
I do. Let me go get one for you.
Bluetooth shutter extendable handheld. There's another one for $4.95. Extendable selfie stick wired. That one's wired. I don't think we need wired.
I have some.
Bluetooth. I
I'm
want a
going-
selfie stick.
I'm going to multitask while we're here.
What are you doing?
I have to upload some
Shows?
previous, some
Oh.
shows.
Do you know what episode we're on right now?
No, because the last couple aren't numbered, so I have to pull it up.
Yeah, because I think I was just finding like final
And
studio
yeah,
show
because
and
these
first Fatopia
numbers,
show.
these numbers were off. These older numbers.
Yeah, I know they're off.
So I fixed them. I just have to find where we're at.
Okay. Well, you do that.
I'll do that.
Well,
Here's
this is only our
one.
second Fatopia show, yeah?
Yeah, this is Fatopia studio show too. Yeah, because we took Mother's Day off because we were all just like, can we just all stay home?
Be
I
with
was
the,
like, yeah,
be with the chillins.
yeah. I'm buying a selfie stick just so y'all know.
just so you know. I have
I'm
the
keeping my eye out on Zoolily now.
I have the dustpan, so
I got it at the 99-cent store.
actually I got it at the secondhand store up the street, so
It's purple.
it's blue, but it's cool.
It's cool.
It's cool.
I weave all up in
Right.
my face.
Right, you gotta use this finger.
And then you're like,
I think we're being racist right now.
I believe so.
but you know what? Here's the thing. That's one of those stereotypes that's true.
Right.
Because as soon as you start doing all that, every black woman just raises her arms up and they all do the exact same reaction. Oh, no, that's true. That is true. That's the truth.
So Tyra Scott, whom I love dearly, has been super amazing with BBWCon and has gotten us some super awesome connections. And so we're going to have her back on the show soon so that I can thank her personally.
Yeah.
We need to get
And so
Tara
she
in
can
here. Tara.
sit in her lap.
No, she's mine.
Tara's. Oh no,
We're just going to stretch her across the
Tara
table.
and I were out one
Sorry.
night together. Let me just tell you.
Well, Tyra was at my house.
Well, she'll take the boobies and you can take the other end.
Oh, okay. I like boobs too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Mm.
I would be totally a waist up lesbian. Because when I get drunk, I make out with girls.
You could be a pillow princess, couldn't
Oh,
you?
yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. It'd have to be really good because girls going down on me really doesn't do it for me.
Or would it have to be a really butch girl?
Yeah.
With the butchiness?
I would know that she had a vagina, though, and it would ruin it for me.
You know, there are stories of women who
It's
were
the
so
fact that-
butch that no one knew they were a woman. They even like had fake penises and they had sex in
Right.
the dark and like nobody knew. I was like,
Well, yeah, there was that whole,
know.
what was that movie? Boys Don't Cry? Remember that movie?
no.
Yeah, with
It was a touchy.
it starts with an H with Hilary Swank.
With Hilary Swank, yeah. And it was. They, like, killed her.
They
At the
killed-
end, they killed her because they found out that
She
uh,
wasn't
What?
a
I
boy?
never saw it all. Spoiler alert.
yeah.
Now
Well,
the
it was
movie's
a true
like
story.
a million years old.
Well, and it's a true story. It was actually it actually happened. So
That's crazy pants. Boys don't
Yeah.
cry. I'm Googling.
yeah, you should definitely watch it.
I
But
wonder if it's on Netflix.
it's old.
Boys don't cry. Netflix? Netglix. Ooh, I bet you that pulls
Ooh.
up something.
Netclits, what?
I'm Googling Netclits next.
Do it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You can rent the DVD. I don't want it on DVD. I want it on digital instant streaming. 14 LGBT films that need to be added to Netflix instant streaming. Apparently, Boys Don't Cry is one of them.
Yeah, it's an amazing movie.
Netclits. No, not net tits. What the fuck is wrong with my phone? Clitia? No, clits. Stop trying to autocorrect me, Google. Netclits.com.
Nice.
Netclits.net. What is this? The description for this result is not available. The latest tweets from Netclits. Netclits has Netclits app is on Twitter.
What,
Free
Netflix has
adult-
an app?
No. They have a, well, yeah, they're at Netclits app on Twitter. Free adult webcams with no ads, no credit card needed. Anyone can become a model. Sign up here. Chatterbait.com.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Chatterbait is
look,
considering sponsoring us
Netclits. Look, they got a little.
Really?
at
They even got a
BBWCon.
little
Thanks to
thing.
Tyra. Yes.
Thank you, Tyra.
Tyra's been super amazing, and she even sent me information. I got to follow up tomorrow with a guy for BBW condoms. I'm very excited about that. That was my favorite thing.
BBW condoms. What are they? Fat little condoms?
Ah, no, but I like the term BBW condoms.
Oh, I see.
It's a play
Hardy
on
har
words.
har. I agree that I am over 18. They're all young Asians and Latinas.
I had somebody do the cheesiest thing to me. I was
What is
buying
that?
cigarettes because yes, I smoked for a brief period,
What does that
and
look like to you?
a disease.
Oh my God. I want y'all to Google something. I did it
Oh,
once
that's
on accident.
oh, that's a black girl. Oh, I see what it is now. Okay, so that's her little tuft of pubic hair. There's her titties. There's her lips. She's bleached her pubic hair. That's what it is.
Oh, okay. I can't tell that from here.
It took a little bit. Oh, that girl got a big old black penis inside her.
I want a big old black penis inside me. Just putting that out there.
Oh, that's a big girl. Well, I get kind of a big girl. I'm always worried that I'm going to scroll through these and see like one of my friends or my sister.
Yeah.
My sister did webcamming for a little bit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, not very long though. Oh, was that her tattoo?
So, what do you guys think about my blonde hair?
I like it.
I like your hair.
Do you like it better than the dark? Or do you like the dark better?
They're different. I don't think you can compare them. This
She wants me to quit asking her for her opinion. She's
yeah,
like,
it just
I'm like,
doesn't-
which selfie do you like, this one or this one? And she's like, I think they're all fine. I
I'm
was
like, I'm the wrong person to
you're
ask.
super no help right now.
Because
Is it this one or the one before it?
that's kind of hot. Wow.
I like the blonde.
There's
Oh.
some
I like the dark better.
transsexuals.
Oh, thank you for your honest opinion.
But
I think
the
stay.
blonde works for you. You can pull it
I'll
off.
be blonde for a while and then I'll get over
Here's
it.
what'll happen. You'll be blonde until you're tired of
The bleach.
constantly caring for it, and then your hair starts to fall out in clumps.
Well,
And then
see,
you're like, I will stop.
I like the
going
grown out
blonde.
look.
Yeah,
So I am excited for my hair to like grow out so that I have roots.
it could be like an ombre.
Yeah. So I like that look. But then I'll probably after the summer go dark again because I'm not good at like
Squirt boobs, big
maintenance.
tits.
I
Come show.
I haven't colored my hair in years, but I used to color my hair. I'm naturally blonde, but I would do it sometimes I'd do it darker, but I would often go lighter, or I'd have so many highlights in that it really looks light. And my roots are naturally, at least they
Uh-oh.
were, like a little bit darker. So as it would grow in, it would look like I wasn't actually blonde anyway, because I'd have the roots and then the really blonde.
Right.
But what ended up happening once on my DMV photo, my hair was straight down and it was so bright blonde, and like I looked like a female version of like Wendy Adams, like a blonde version.
That's
And
funny.
at that point I was like, I might want to stop.
Yeah, I figure I'll be blonde for a while, but
Do we know these girls?
I can't see that far. I'm blind.
Pass it around. Sorry, y'all. I'm just looking at porn on the internet.
Right? Yes.
We do?
I know 2 of them.
This is why we can't look at porn on the internet, people. We know you.
I once found Desiree on accident.
Oh, good.
I found Sweet Cheeks on accident.
Yeah,
That
right.
was
Yeah.
I saw the playground. No, totally on accident. It was, I promise.
She's like, I saw the playground. I've seen the playground too.
Yeah.
Many a time. Live and in person.
Grass don't grow on that damn playground.
Right?
That's it. She always
So
says
no
that
way.
grass don't grow on the playground.
Well, and it's true. Hey, I'm wearing the same shirt. It's true. She has barely any hair on her vagina.
Barely. There is
We saw
some, but
we saw
there's-
pictures of her ass, her butthole.
It's very clean.
Because
Yeah.
someone asked for
Picture of her butthole.
pictures.
I have some
once.
upstairs if you guys want to.
Pictures of her butthole?
Oh, yeah, I have pictures. I'm doing her website, remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We can't call in on here right now, can we?
No, we don't have a call in currently. We're gonna work on that, but
We can do Skype, yeah.
It's requires more connections than I currently have ready, and we'd have to run some testing. And our new
So we can't
streaming
get
service.
call-in guests just yet.
No, not just yet. We can't get calling guests. We may be able to fix that in the future, but it may require some testing on our end.
You should
It may
ask
actually
some of these.
require us all to show up before 7.
I was here on time.
You live here.
She
Yeah, but
almost wasn't here on time
I
last
was almost
week.
Yeah, I was super busy, and Sierra was standing outside my house.
Well, I wasn't standing. I sat in the car.
Yeah.
I rang the doorbell twice, and I went and sat in the car, and I sent a text, said, you got 30 minutes, and if you're not here, I'm going home.
Yeah, I didn't get that text. I had left my phone upstairs, right? And it's such a big house that you can't hear the doorbell when you're out in the backyard or in the garage.
You need to get a doorbell buzzer out in the backyard.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Like, I don't know how difficult that would be. But did you see my sign on my doorbell?
That was awesome. I was standing there for a while
I
reading
didn't
it.
read it all.
It said, "Do not come if."
No, it says, please do not ring this bell
Right.
if you are selling something, soliciting something, or supporting a cause, a charity.
Trying to sell me religion or
anything. Like, if you're, yeah. So, and please feel free to ring the doorbell if you have cookies.
A giant check from Publishers Clearinghouse.
Right? If you were a neighbor, if you were somebody that was invited, or if you're just someone that we'd be happy to see when we open the door.
Yeah, if you have cookies, that's my favorite.
Yeah, I'm like, if you have cookies.
Actually, if anybody would like to show up and bring cookies now, I mean, I'm totes okay
Sorry.
with
Your
it.
phone suddenly taking 1,000 pictures?
No, that's my, hey, you take a lot of pills reminder.
Oh, it sounds like photo shots.
No, it's
click,
it's
click,
the
click,
pill
click,
bottle.
click. Oh.
And it's garbage night. I just got all my reminders at one time.
It is garbage. No, it's not garbage night. Oh, you must be on a different garbage schedule.
We get two.
We get 2 a week,
we
Wednesday
get
and
two.
Saturday.
We Thursday and Monday. That's our days.
Odd.
So many people.
Yeah.
I told her every time I come here, there's new people. I don't know all the people.
Well,
I kind of know one of them so far.
Well, we have, this is a 5-bedroom house, and with one of the entities that originally moved here, we only planned on occupying 4 of the bedrooms. But now that my ex has departed, I have to rent out the 5th bedroom. So,
are you interviewing interviewees?
No, we've already accomplished our house fillings. So it kind of worked out because I'm like,
Who has
I
the
like
master?
to save people.
Do you have the master? Yeah.
That's why I pay so much. But I don't really need it. I was like,
you need it for the bathroom.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, at some point you'll appreciate having the bigger bedroom.
I mean, I do appreciate it because I have my office in there, and like I can fit all my stuff, and like
you can poop in private. You don't have to worry about keeping the pooper closed up for someone else.
Right. And like I like my room. Like it's very much like a peaceful place for me to go to.
I'm gonna pretend that you're not feet away from us.
Okay.
Are they friends? Are they did they answer Craigslist ads?
No, it actually kind of in between. I met them, a couple of them at a place I visited.
Okay.
I'll explain to you off the air.
Okay.
This is going to be like that one time my sister got roommates from Dottie's.
Oh, yeah.
And then they ended up like trashing her place.
Yeah,
is it going to be like that?
No.
They're not going to trash her place. No.
Yeah, no. I think everybody's too scared of me.
Sleep here.
She got a lock on the door. And a gun? You got a gun, right?
No, I don't have a gun.
Why don't you have a gun?
Because I don't need one. Have you seen me? Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well, you should have the metal whip in your room at least.
No, it's down here. I need to have this down here for when somebody crazy knocks on the door in the middle of the night.
Answer the door naked with the metal whip swinging around. Right. What you want?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I don't.
I
Um,
I thankfully live in a gated community, so we don't get a whole lot of solicitors up at the door.
we don't. Ours are
Well,
all like.
the place you live in, the house should be in a gated community, and it's the kind of house you would find in a gated community.
Yeah, I think because we're out so far, and we're right across the street from the golf course and stuff like that.
Right.
Like
This
we
is an
don't get a
HOA,
lot of
is it?
yeah.
It is.
hmm
Oh.
We don't get a lot of solicitors. Like yesterday, we had somebody, guy, trying to sell children's books to get him.
No, no. Did you answer it?
I answered the door.
Okay. Was it two young guys?
It was one young guy.
There is. I will show you. We will find it on break. There is a huge incidence with a break-in. It's on the local news here. And what's been happening is it was two young guys who initially were going door to door, like selling books. And then they were doing it to case the joint and then coming back.
Oh well, he saw that there was lots of people here, and I wouldn't even open the door. I was like, no thanks, I'm good. Like I was sick. I was like, I just got out of the hospital. Leave me alone. Because I did. I just got back from urgent care. So I was like, um, I don't feel well. Leave me alone. Like, and he left. So,
I need to make a little sign like that for my front door. It says, if you ring the doorbell, you should either have a package from Amazon, FedEx, UPS, or the Postal Service.
well, I
Do not ring the doorbell if you are selling religion, stuff.
when I lived in a
or
gated community, I actually got more solicitors. Ironically,
Really?
yep.
Yeah, I do a lot. And then one day, I think they leave the gate open sometimes because all of a sudden, like one day, I had a ton of flyers on the door,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The
but in ours, mine's gated.
the one solicitation that we get here
I don't remember your
is
neighborhood being gated.
for yeah, it's gated. For tree trimming and like yard maintenance. That's our big solicitation. And it's so annoying because they ring the doorbell and then you have to come all the way like from wherever you're at. You have to travel.
Yeah, it's not
And
like you're sitting here.
right.
The doorbell rings.
No, I'm always somewhere else. And I have to travel to answer the fucking door. I'm like, what do you want? Ugh, I'm so
You
grouchy.
don't have a peephole on your door. That freaks me out.
That is weird. That was one of the weirdest
you
things.
can
But
look
we
out
have
the-
the
Yeah, but
side
they
window.
can see you open the blinds. At least with a peephole, they can't see you peeping at them.
Right.
You know what you need
No,
to do?
They
it's
can
weird.
hear you. They can hear you breathing. Where you're all.
There's
From
apps
walking across the house.
You know what you should do? There's apps on your phone you can get so that you can make that sound from a shotgun.
Right? I know. I
And
have
it
the
just be
whip
like,
app.
what do you want?
Right.
Nothing.
Or the really loud barking dogs. I want to get that so bad.
I don't need that. I got the wiener dog.
Yeah, my dog
takes
doesn't bark.
care of
I
that.
have the worst dog in history. Like, she doesn't bark.
She runs away.
She doesn't even do that. She just stands there like.
If I freeze, they can't see me.
Right. I'm a tree.
My dog's like, I can hear you, I can hear you, I can hear you. He jumps right over the door and you open the door and he's like, hey, you want to feed me?
Aww.
Like, you're a great. Well, at least I know somebody's at the door. Oh, the cat farted down the street. There's a bird in the backyard.
Oh yeah, she doesn't even. The birds like trample over her, and she's like, doesn't. The first time I heard her bark, actually, since we've been here almost, is last night. She stood at the edge of the pool and was barking at the floats and like the rafts in the pool, and I'm like, really? This is your time you choose to bark?
That's funny.
Like, as you're standing.
Seems to
at the
me
edge
she'd
of the
have one of
pool?
those barks that goes.
It's kind of like. It doesn't. It's not like a real bark.
She just looks like one of those dogs who's just like tired.
Dust comes out.
Sorry.
Oh.
Because now I'm thinking of old gay man farts.
That's more like.
I don't even know right now.
Right?
What am I doing here?
I would like you to know that we tone it down when you're here. When you are not here, Desiree and I
Oh,
get
I know. I tuned
seriously-
in.
We get very, very
And then we-
non-PC.
Then
I
we
know
talk
it
about
too.
how mad you'd be if you
Yes,
were.
but the thing is, I'm sitting there at my desk and I'm listening, and you guys are all do 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 do. Toxie would be so mad if she was here right now. And I'm like at my computer. I'm like, hell yeah, I would be. And then
Yeah, we
finally
really
there was
need somebody to
there
keep
was
us in check.
there was one night at one point, and I'm all, I can't do it anymore.
Me and
I
Turn it
could
off.
not do it.
That's great. We're losing our own show hosts.
me and Sierra are not good for each other. We're definitely
We're the kind of people who will end up.
co-conspirators.
We're the kind of people who would end up getting jumped just for the shit we say,
Right?
Just because we'd be walking down the street, like that cocksucking motherfucker. Did you see my pan his head? Talking about his watermelon and his
I'll be
fried
like,
chicken, motherfucker.
You gotta use this finger.
You gotta get the head back too.
Right?
Someone's gonna kick your ass.
It's
And
that flip.
I'd love
It's
to
that-
say I have your back. I'd love to be like, man, I got your backs. I got your backs.
But
But
she wouldn't.
I'll be pissing my pants crying.
She'd be like, no, I voted for Obama.
I'll be like, get the whip, get the whip, get the whip.
You see her?
I voted for Obama. Wow. I don't even think that would get you very far these days. That might make it worse.
Yeah, if you were in the South.
Yeah.
You'd be like, who'd you vote for? John McCain. John McCain. John McCain. Oh, poor Toxie. How do you put up with us?
Right? I need to give you this whip, and you need to have it on hand
No.
so that you can.
I'll be like,
Right. I could see her holding
Toxie's
it.
a
She'd
klutz.
be
She'd
so
end up killing herself with it.
like
I would.
dainty. I could
would.
see her like kind of like holding it like a like
You should go get a
All
flogger,
puny,
and
like-
I should be able to like whip each of you with it.
We should get her those
And
little
whack
mini
each of
keychain
you.
floggers.
right. I do. I have one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And each time it just gets too out of control.
She
Like,
we
bend
need shock
over.
collars. Where she's like buzzes us.
And then
No,
she's
no,
here
no.
the whole time like, I'm like, I'm sorry, I leaned on the button. I'm so
Right.
sorry.
No, we need vibrating panties. That's what we need to do.
Oh.
We need to get vibrating panties that all have the same controller and just throw all the controllers into the middle. And then we each grab a controller and we hold it under the table and we just buzz and we try to figure out who's got whose buzzer. That's what we should do. We should make it a whole
No,
game.
because everybody would know whose buzzer I had because I'd be all like every time I did it, I couldn't control my laughter.
No, well, that would be the point. All of our hands are under the table. We don't know who's got whose buzzer. And so we don't know, if two of us go off at the same time, like, "Wah, woo-hoo," woo.
That's
That's
funny.
it. We need vibrating
We
panties.
should do that.
Those of you who are listeners to the
We
show,
really need sponsors.
we need vibrating panties.
Feel that. Feel that. Oh, how sharp that is.
These are insane.
No, they're here at this point.
Poke, poke, poke.
That is crazy.
Yeah, you could hurt somebody seriously with this one. It's hard. Super pointy. Yeah, I got it from a client on Valentine's one year.
Nothing says love like a
Metal whip.
a whip that could
A
pierce you to
knives whip.
death.
Nothing says love like steel death flail.
Steel death flail. I like
Speaking of
that.
steel death flails, do you guys want to take a break?
Yes, that would be great.
All right, I need to set it up. So, talk. This
Talk.
This week, people will be listening to YouTube.
Actually listening this time because the last time when we did it last time there was no music.
Well, that's because I walked away.
Oh.
I only set one.
We
song at a time.
improvised. Did you guys sing?
No.
I got
We
You're
were
like
out back.
one love.
I do, however, want
One love.
we need to talk about that idea that I had again.
Yeah, we do. Because she wasn't here for that idea.
Yeah,
I'd like to hear your idea.
I'll tell you about it.
Let's shuffle all of these, and we're gonna go to a little break here. Did I turn on the right one? Oh no, I haven't.
Too late. Can they still hear us?
Yeah, they can still hear us. All right, we'll be back.